Alright students, welcome to a quick tutorial on Google Classroom and what we as teachers are expecting from you. Now I'm just on Ethan Noam's account just to show you what you are seeing when a class assignment is posted, and I'd love to show you exactly what we are expecting. So let's head to English writing. You'll have equivalents in your class as well. I'll just show you on the class room 17s just for a moment. So first things first that'll come up will be stream, and just this will be a sort of a running timeline of everything that's going on. If anyone wants to comment, you can say hello, whatever you need to do with regard to English, ask some questions. But the main tab you want to be clicking on is classwork. Always click on classwork to have a look at what's been assigned. And you can see due today is on my classroom a virtual federation script, and you will all have different assignments posted that you need to upload to. Okay, what I'd like you to do always is click view assignment, and you can see that it comes up with a comment. It comes up with all ways to add a comment if you've got issues, but I'm hoping that I'm able to stop all these crazy comments. So Tavisha, I've written my script, taken 30 minutes to upload, it won't work. I'll show you where to put it, all right? It's really important to add or create. It says your work, always will say your work, and underneath it will say add or create, okay? And this is where you need to click. Once you've clicked, it will come up with some options. You can create a new document, you can create a new drawing, but most importantly, you can add a file. Half the time, or most of the time, you guys as students will have created the document on Book Creator or with a PDF, or indeed looked at a photo and downloaded that and edited the photo. So that's why file is probably your most important tool. So file, and once it does that, you can actually look at the device files by saying select files from your device, and you can see there in my library, I've got some audio recordings, I've got my presentations. It actually comes up in timeline order, or you can search. Let's search Todd and see what I've saved there. Yeah, Mr. Todd word problems, Mr. Todd's interview. I can find them by searching. Once you've got a file to upload, let's pretend for a second I'm uploading his drawing is there. You can click upload, and it'll just upload the document. No matter what you've made your document in, it'll upload it. Okay. Once you've done that, you just click hand in. If you're happy with your assignment, click this hand in, and it actually will state that you will attach this as your assignment. If you're having issues with uploading, it might be that Google Classroom doesn't accept your document or document file. That's not going to be a case often. It's not going to be common because Google Classroom accepts all forms of PDFs, of pages, of Word docs, and so on. So the hope is that Google Classroom will accept your file. Okay, and once you've clicked hand in, it will head over to your teacher, and your teacher will be able to see what you've done. No one else in your class will be able to see your assignment. I'll show you exactly where you go for that in a moment. Okay, in other times, your teacher will assign work that doesn't have a document attached to it. Okay, or it does have a document attached to it. Okay, so word list for the week is a spelling assignment I've assigned to my students, and for you guys, you might have documents already tasked. You can see in the your work area, just to go backwards, I've actually clicked on view assignment. Make sure you're clicking view assignment or view work every time. You can see there that you've got in your work, it actually is labeled Ethan N or Ethan Noam. I don't do this, and the teachers don't do this by student. It actually automatically generates a document for you, and that document is yours to edit. So if you're editing this document in any way, you are the only person that's able to do that because it's in your name. All right, so let's click on the document and see what happens. Because I've downloaded Google Docs, it automatically opens it in Google Docs. So if you haven't already downloaded Google Documents, Google Sheets, Google Slides, you need to do that ASAP. Otherwise, editing these are going to become more difficult. It's not the end of the world, but a bit more difficult. Okay? This is just a simple edit your words that you're working on for the week. I've put one in there to show you what I've edited, but you just double click in Google Docs, and I'll just put Google Docs there as well, just to remind you that you need to download it. Once you've done that, it will automatically save when you click the tick, okay? every time you click tick, it automatically saves, and that tick is in that top right-hand corner, okay? A lot of people have done work via photo, and uploading that is a little bit less clear, I suppose. So if you have created a photo and it's not something you want to put in the Google Doc, you've still got that add or create button there. So add file, add a doc, add a slide, add a Google Drive, and that will still go to me or still go to your teacher. So as always, at the end of it, we click hand in, and again, it will just say what you're submitting, hand in. All right. Now, once you've handed it in, I'll actually show you where it goes. Okay, so I'm going to go onto my account, but of course, your teacher, Mr. Drader, Mrs. Ricciardoni, or whoever else in the school has the account to see. So you can see that they're accepting me in their classrooms, and I will be able to see you guys. But right now, we've submitted something for Ethan, so I'm going to see his work handed in. Okay, so I've got this button over here, and I've got classwork. So I can actually see who has handed things in already. So I'm just going to click on this, and hopefully it'll just open for me. View assignment, and I can see already 9 people have handed it in. Oh my goodness, I put it under a different topic there. And 15 people have still got it to do. So I can open the document, but I can also see who's handed it in. So let's go on to view assignment, and I can see they're handed in. We've got Alicia, well done, Alex, Emma, Audrey, Ethan, N, because we just submitted that, Lewis, Palmer, Sophie, and Zara. Now, you guys can't see this, but it's important for you guys to see what I can see or what your teacher can see. So I can see the document, I can see anything you've uploaded and any comments that you may have given me, and I can see what you've done. I can download the document, I can give a mark, I can add a private comment, or I can add a comment to tell you exactly why the work hasn't got full marks or what is great about the document, okay? And then I can return it to Ethan and say, look, Ethan, just fill in the rest of the words and I'll return it to him, all right? So just a reminder to finish off this last bit of tutorial. Every single time you go in a classroom, it's super important, very, very important. It's vital, in fact, to head to classwork, okay? There you'll be able to see all the classwork that's assigned for your class, for the week or for the day. You can see the due date, and the due date is today on this document. If you click on it, a reminder, always click view assignment and always click on your document that you are able to do. It might say your work and say create, or it might say your work and there'll be a document ready to edit. Either way, underneath your work, it is your job to get your work submitted that way. We look forward to seeing it, and if there are any questions, please forward them to us, but that should have ironed out a couple of the creases so we can get a real streamlined process. Thanks, you guys.